So just to recap, we discussed coordinate systems in the last few classes, and how to represent any point in a plane in terms of a coordinate system. And we are working with rectangular Cartesian coordinate systems in which x and y axis meet at a point called origin, and x and y axis are perpendicular to each other. That is why it is rectangular. And any point in space can be written in terms of x comma y. X represents x coordinate, y represents y coordinate or ordinate. We discussed oblique and polar coordinate systems also, but that was just as a passing by. We have not gone into depth of it. Important points for us are distance formula, distance between 2 points in a Cartesian plane. Then section formula. After the distance formula is the section formula. Point which divides a join of 2 points in the ratio m:n internally. That is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. And if the same point divides, and that was for internal division. So P divides the join of AB internally. Now, if it is an external division, then we get a minus sign. The point which divides the join of A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 externally in the ratio m:n is mx2 minus nx1 upon m minus n, my2 minus my1 upon m minus n. Based on this, we have a midpoint formula. Midpoint of the line joining 2 points, A x1 y1, B x2 y2, is x1 plus x2 upon 2 plus y1 plus y2 upon 2. And then points of trisection is what we discussed. These are the 2 points of trisection. Points of trisections are nothing but the points that divide the join of AB in the ratio 1:2 and 2:1. Okay, and then we discussed area of the triangle formed by 3 points. How to find the area? How to find the area of a polygon formed by n points, n-sided polygon. We have discussed this. Then we discussed the important points in a triangle. What are the important points in a triangle? The points of concurrency of some critical lines. Points of, if lines pass through a common point, that point is called as the point of concurrency. So centroid is one such point in a triangle, which is the point of concurrency of the 3 medians of the triangle. Medians are lines joining the vertex to the opposite side. Then in center is the point of concurrency of the angular bisectors of a triangle. And we proved it, that how to find the in center. A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3 are 3 points. And side length opposite to vertex A is denoted by small a. The side opposite to vertex B is denoted by small b, and side opposite to vertex C is denoted by small c. And then the in center formula is this: A x1 plus B x2 plus C x3 upon A plus B plus C, A y1 plus B y2 plus C y3 upon A plus B plus C. The x centers are points of intersection of one internal angle bisector and two external angle bisectors of a triangle. So X center opposite to vertex A is I1. So replace in the formula of in center, replace A by minus A, and we get the X center opposite to vertex A. To get the X center opposite to vertex B, denoted by I2, replace in the in center formula, replace small b with minus b. And we get the X center opposite to vertex B. And similarly, to get X center opposite to vertex C, replace C by minus C in the formula of the in center. Then orthocenter, it is the point of intersection of all the altitudes of a triangle. Point of intersection of all the altitudes of the triangle. Next, circumcenter, it's the point of intersection of the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle. So now these are the formulae we discussed, which is not in the scope of our derivation right now. When we do properties of triangle, that time we can prove this, these two. Now, very, very important. The centroid divides the join of circumcenter and orthocenter in the ratio 1:2. Circumcenter, C comes before O. So 1 comes before 2. So circumcenter to orthocenter ratio is 1:2. And it's an internal division. Centroid divides it internally. And we did one problem. Now we will do further problems. I want you to chat, or I'll not be able to create a poll immediately. Possibly I will do it. Okay, problems on coordinate systems. Only in this problem is I cannot define square root, and I'll not be able to write with this one. But anyway, let's try. The centroid of, I hope you are able to see the screen. Now, centroid of a triangle formed by A, 1,1, B, 4,1, and C, 1,5 is okay. 1,3. Second option. Two comma 6. Third option. 2 comma 3.5. Fourth option, none of these. Okay. Just a second. All right. Now, same centroid. I want you to find in center of the triangle formed by this. Uh, I want you to give the correct answer for the in center. Next, you start solving. You take the eccentre of a triangle formed by these three, eccentre opposite to vertex A. Then eccentre opposite to vertex D. Eccentre opposite to vertex C. Then ortho center of the triangle formed by these. Then circumcenter of the triangle formed by these ones. And finally, area. So area of the triangle formed by these. Okay, you take this A 1 comma 1, B 4 comma 1, C 1 comma 5. Okay, and now you start working on it. What are the questions I asked? Centroid, in center, eccentres, so on. So you please work out. I'll start giving you the solutions. You work out, I'll put a poll in which you should answer this. You start working out. I'll give you a timer for these 8 questions around 15 minutes. No, 20 minutes. Okay. I'll launch the poll in a few minutes. When I launch the poll, you will be able to see it on your screen. You should answer the answers then. Okay. If you have any questions, you should ask me. I'm just giving you 15 minutes time to practice. See, I have launched the poll. You will be able to see the poll on your screen. And when you make answers, I will be able to see which are the answers you have made here. Okay. So please start answering. Put answer in the poll in the Zoom. Are you all able to see the poll?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As you answer questions, you answer in the poll. You choose your options in the poll. As you keep finishing. So I will know at what pace you are able to do the answers. Chaitra, are you able to see the poll clearly? Are you getting options
Yes,
to
sir.
mark?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You are getting options to mark?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as and when you finish a question, you mark the option. I'll give you 1 more minute. Within that, whatever you have answered, you answer and put submit button. Okay. Submit your poll. Okay. Start submitting. Please submit. Doesn't matter how many you have solved, you just submit. This is just for your understanding. So press the submit button after marking the answers to the questions. Are you able to do it? None of you have submitted so far. Are you finding that final submit button?
Actually, sir, without answering all, we are not able to submit.
Okay, so just mark some answers and submit. Have you submitted? Malini, Chaitra? Yes, one of you have submitted. Okay. Who has submitted? Chaitra or Malini?
Malini.
Okay, you submitted. How about Chaitra? I'm not hearing you, Chaitra. Unmute yourself. Chaitra, I'm not able to hear you.
Sir,
Yeah. Are you able to submit? You mark answers and submit. Then I'll be able to
okay.
see your answers. Submit it quickly, huh? Because I have to discuss. If you do it quickly, I'll be able to discuss. Otherwise, I have to discuss all the problems. Mark the options to all the questions and submit. There's another platform which is much better than this one, Zoom poll. I will add that tomorrow or the next class. Chaitra, please submit quickly. Huh? It's already 25 minutes I've given, because once you submit, I'll be able to, after that, I'll discuss. Are you submitting, Chaitra? Yes, submit. Whatever you have answered, you submit. It will be, I will have a record of it. It will not be displayed. You please submit. Are you able to submit, or you are not understanding what to do in submitting?
Not understand.
అక్కడ కింద ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆప్షన్స్ కిందికి స్క్రోల్ చేస్తే సబ్మిట్ బటన్ వస్తుంది. అన్నిటికీ ఆప్షన్స్ పెట్టాలి. ప్రతి ఒక్క క్వశ్చన్కి ఏదన్నా ఒక ఆప్షన్ పెట్టి దాని తర్వాత సబ్మిట్ బటన్ నొక్కాలి. You're using phone or a laptop, Chaitra? Yes, good, good. Good. All right. Okay, I'll end the poll now. All right. Now you must be sharing the seeing the results of the poll. Okay. For questions that both of you have marked correct, both of you have not marked correct. Both of you have marked differently. Now, all the 8 options are for just one type. The question is, triangle is formed by A 1,1, B 4,1, and C 1,5. Okay. Now, the first question, it says find the centroid. So centroid G is equal to, centroid G is 1 plus 4 plus 1 by 3, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So 4 plus 2, 6 upon 3 is 2. 5 plus 2, 7 upon 3 is 7 by 3. So this is the correct option. This is the correct answer. And this answer is not there in any of the options. So this is 1. So none of these. So both of you have marked correct. Second, to do it fast, I don't know whether you have thought about it. to do this problem very fast. This is x, this is y. Without just using distance formula, of course, using distance formula, we can do it. But without using distance formula, we can directly write this is 1, 1 and 2, 3, 4. This point is 4, 1, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the third point. C is 1, 5. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. So this forms a triangle. So just the observation tells us that this is a right angle triangle, isn't it? This is parallel to x-axis because this is 1, 1 and 1, 4. So the length, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 4, 1, not 1, 4. This is 4, 1. So the y coordinates are the same. The x coordinates are changing 1, 2, 3, 4. So when the distance is 4 minus 1, that is 3. This distance is 3. Similarly, the distance AC is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 minus 1, which is 4. This is the distance AC, 1, 5. Now this is 3, this is 4, and this is a right angle triangle. The length of the hypotenuse BC will be under root of the two adjacent sides, 3 square plus 4 square, which is under root 25, which is 5. 3, 4, 5 form the sides of the right angle triangle. So we have got now small a is 5, small b is 4, small c is 3. What is small c? Side opposite to c. What is small b? Side opposite to vertex b. Small a is side opposite to vertex a. So this is what we get. Now we have to apply the in-center formula. In-center, of course, this is a x1 plus b x2 plus c x3 upon a plus b plus c, b y1 plus b y2, sorry, a y1 plus b y2 plus c y3, a plus b plus c. The first formula we write clearly because after that we'll use the second formula from the first. So a is 5 times x1. 5 times x1 is 1 plus b, small b is 4. 4 times 4, bx2 plus c x3. 3 times 1. This is x1, this is x2, this is x3 by a plus b plus c. And this one, 5a, 5 times y1 is 1 plus b times y2 is 1 B is 4. 4 times 1 plus C y3 3 times 5. So we just need to be careful in substituting this. And with practice, we should do this very, very fast. So we get this one. 5 plus 16 plus 3. That is 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 16 is 24 upon 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 24 upon 12. Similarly, here we get 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3 into 5, 15. 9 plus 15 is 24 upon 12. So we get the point 2, 2. So this is the incenter, which both of you have marked correctly. All right. Now, next, X center. This also you have done correctly. I1, just replace A by minus A. So you get minus 5 plus 16 plus 3 as it is. Just replace A by minus A. Minus 5 plus 4 plus 3. Then minus 5 plus 4 plus 15 upon minus 5 plus 4 plus 3. So numerator, here we get 16 minus 5 is 11 plus 3, 14 upon minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2. Similarly here, minus 5 plus 15 is 10 plus 4, 14 upon 2. So we get 7, 7. Both of you have given correct answers. Let us look at I2. So from I, just replace B by minus B. B is 4, so replace that by minus 4. So 5 minus 4 into 4, 16 plus 3 by 5 minus 4 plus 3. And 5 minus 4 plus 15 by 5 minus 4 plus 3. So you get 5 plus 3, 8. 8 minus 16 is minus 8. Divided by 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Next, this is 20. 5 plus 15 is 20. Minus 4 is 16 upon 4. So we get the answer as minus 2, 4. Minus 2, 4. Okay, so one of you have answered correctly and one of you has made a mistake in this. Okay. So minus 2, 4. Then X center opposite to vertex C again. We'll get 5 plus 16 minus 3 by 5 plus 4 minus 3. Then 5 plus 4 minus 15 upon 5 plus 4 minus 3. So we get this 5 plus 16, 21 minus 3, 18 upon 5 plus 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Here we get 9 minus 15 is minus 6 upon 6. So we get the answer as 2, minus 1. One of you have got this correct. Other of you have got this as mistake. Next.
Sir, 6 3s are 18.
Oh, sorry. 6 3 is 18. So none of this. Correct. Correct. 6, 3 is 18. So it is 3 comma. So none of these is the correct answer. None of these is the correct answer. 3 comma minus 1. Next. Orthocenter. Now we don't have a formula for orthocenter. Now you have to use logic for orthocenter. This is a very important question. First of all, if we have understood that this is a right angled triangle, then we can do easily. Now, orthocenter is point of intersection of the altitudes. So the altitude for AB, the side AB, the altitude that is for the side AB is AC. So this is the altitude. So altitude is a line that is perpendicular to the opposite side passing through the vertex. Through the vertex to the opposite side, when you draw perpendicular, that is the altitude. So this CA is the altitude for AB. So this is one altitude. Now, if you look from CA point of view, now consider this as the side. Now, what is the altitude from B? We drop a perpendicular. So this is another altitude. Okay. Now, two altitudes are intersecting at A. So third altitude will also be intersecting. Naturally, the altitude will start from A. So third altitude will also intersect at A. So in a right angle triangle, the orthocenter is the vertex that contains the right angle. Okay. So A1, 1 is the orthocenter. So without using that formula, we use this. In a right angle triangle, or simply we write this as right triangle, the orthocenter is the vertex having the right angle. Okay. So orthocenter in this case is same as A1, 1. Okay. So sixth question, both of you have missed this one because this is a logic question. First, we should ascertain that this is a right angle. That's why it is helpful to visualize the problem. We can just use the problem, just use coordinates 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 5, and do the problem, just use formula. But if you are able to draw the graph properly, mark the points properly, immediately you visualize and you can understand that it's a right angle. Even if you don't, once you know this sides, you find side AB by distance formula, AC by distance formula, BC by distance formula. You observe the greatest side square is sum of the other two smaller side square. Then it's a right angle triangle. So once you find the right angle triangle, immediately you can substitute the value. This is the right angle. Okay, next. Circumcenter. This is another one. Circumcenter in a right angled triangle or of a right angled triangle the circumcenter of a right angled triangle is the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Okay, did you know this?
No, sir.
Hmm. So circumcenter means from the center, from the circumcenter, the three vertices will be at the equal distance. And for a circumcircle passes through the vertex of all the three vertices. Okay. So let's say you have some triangle here. Now, if it is a right angle triangle, we know from 9th or 10th class geometry, a chord subtends an acute angle in the major segment and obtuse angle in the minor segment. But a diameter always subtends a right angle. Diameter subtends a right angle on the circle. Okay. So now from the center of the circle, now this circle is passing through the three vertices. Okay. And this is the center O, or this is not the orthocenter, of course. We write the circumcenter by C. Don't confuse with this point C. I will using a different color. Now this center will be equal to, will be equidistant from B and C, and also from A. These three lengths will be equal, because hypotenuse, when for a right angle triangle, if you draw a circumcircle, hypotenuse will be the diameter. The midpoint of the hypotenuse will be the circumcenter. Therefore, circumcenter, did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
So circumcenter C will be midpoint of BC. In our problem up, A is the vertex, midpoint of BC. Midpoint of B 4,1 and C 1,5. So this midpoint is 1 plus 4 plus 1 upon 2 and 1 plus 5 upon 2. Midpoint of the hypotenuse. So this is 5 by 2, comma 6 by 2 is 3. So we'll get 2.5, comma 3. So seventh one, B is the correct answer. But this is the concept. For a right angle triangle, circumcenter is the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Now the last problem, area of the triangle. Of course, we can do by that formula. Area of the triangle A, 1, 1. Then B, coordinates of B is 4, 1. Coordinates of C is 1, 5. Coordinates of A again. And then use the cross multiplication and sum. So we get 1 into 1, 1, minus 1 into 4, 4, plus 4 into 5, 20, minus 1 into 1, 1, plus 1 into 1, 1, minus, oh, this should be half. Area of the triangle will be half of this. Okay, so 1, 1 cancels. Now we have 20 plus 1, 21, minus 21 minus 9 is 12. So half of 12. Half of 12 is 6 square units. Okay. Of course, because it's a right angle triangle, I will not use this formula. I will straight away use area is half base into height. For right angle triangle, other than the hypotenuse, take any one side as the base, then the other side will be height. So AB is the base, then AC is the height. So half into 3 into 4. So half multiplies with 4 to give 2. 3 into 2 is 6 square units. So this is much easier. So if you visualize, you can do the problem very, very fast. You don't have to depend so much on the formula or these kinds of calculations. Okay, where there is a chance of making mistake also. Okay. So another homework I'll give you, you attempt. Now, one thing to know is for an equilateral triangle, centroid will be the same as incenter, which will be the same as orthocenter, which will be the same as circumcenter. Why? Because altitudes are the internal angle bisector, and all the medians are the internal angle bisectors, and medians are the altitudes, and medians are also perpendicular bisectors. So they are concurrent. All these points will be the same in equilateral triangle. So based on this, I'm giving you a question. Find the centroid, incenter, orthocenter, circumcenter, and the three excenters of the triangle formed by O 0, 0, B 2, 0, and C √3/2. No, 1, √3/2. No, 1, √3. I'm sorry. Not √3/2, √3. Okay. All right. Also find its area. Okay. Please solve this question and come for the next class. All right. I'll stop. All right. I'll stop now. Is it clear what we discussed today?
Yes, sir.
So concepts are simple. We need practice of the problems. When more problems we practice, the more depth of understanding we'll get of the subject. All right. Acha, I want you to share your email address because I want to create a platform called either Class Time or Mentimeter where I can do live quizzes. Today I gave 8 questions and I had to wait for you all to solve all the 8 questions. Next time, the minute you solve one question and answer, I will get the answer and then I can stop and then I will share the solution and then we can go to the next question.